We take a look at Lagos State House of Assembly crisis. Leadership crisis rocking the Lagos State House of Assembly yesterday took a new twist as newsmen uncovered fresh moves to return Mr. Mudashiru Obasa as Speaker. The House has been in crisis following the removal of Mr. Obasa and former clerk of the House, Olalekan Onafeko, by 32 lawmakers on January 13, 2025, and elected Mrs. Mojisola Miranda as the substantive speaker. While multiple sources close to the presidency and other principal actors in the crisis told newsmen that overtures have been made to legislators to soft pedal and support the embattled former speaker. ATN was reliably informed that members of the Governance Advisory Council, GAG, were also asked to rein in the anti-Obasa lawmakers. These followed the disbandment of the BC Akande Committee over its findings on the matter. ATN further learned that the committee was disbanded owing to the report it submitted after its visit that the odds were against Obasa. The president had set up a high-powered committee of the party led by BC Akande and members including Aremo Olusegun Oshoba and former APC National Vice Chairman Southways Pius Akinye-Lure and others to resolve the crisis. It further gathered that after the disbandment of the Akande Committee, members of GAG were asked to rein in their loyalists in the Assembly and Executive to back Obasa. The source said, the BC Akande Committee has been disbanded. The president has reached out to members of GAG who have loyalists or children in the Assembly to insist they work for Obasa's return as Speaker. For those who do not have children in the Assembly but have other political loyalists in the State Executive Council, they have been mandated to ensure Obasa is returned. Quite interesting. Okay, so when this story broke, we followed the story to the point where it came to a point where we heard that Obasa, said he was going to occupy the seat as the speaker there in the house, in the Lagos State House of Assembly. But then the question is, looking at what is going on here, we've seen the parts the president is trying to play as regards to, bringing back Obasa on his set. What would you make of this?
Yeah, one thing you need to know is that in course of political crisis, when it comes, it's really scattered things. All right. So if they don't allow Obasa to complete up his tenure, it will cause a lot of division in the House. Remember, the lawmakers are in to set up and to plan for the good people of Lagos State. So if they are there to plan or to set up good governance for the people of Lagos State, and then there is division in the House among the lawmakers, it means all they will be doing will be it won't really go well.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't really go well. So the necessity as the president is to make sure there is peace among the lawmakers. Remember, the lawmakers, I think they are fully in charge of law and to make sure peace stabilize in the state. So if really they are in for such duty, they should be awake to do as much to make sure there is peace among the members in the House.
All right. So, well, I'm quite curious because when this issue broke out, I kept asking. Miranda was Obasa's deputy, and after Obasa was impeached, she was made the new House member, yeah. But then I was saying that, okay, if this person was made the new House member in place of Obasa, don't you think they're going to treat the same part? Because looking at the fact that she was his deputy,
yeah,
right? So if he actually did wrong, probably she might as well copy that footprint. But if he did so well, she might as well do so well. So I was a bit curious about her performance, being the Speaker of the House. So again, I want to ask, do you think that Miranda could stand the test of time? Do you see any positive outcome as regards to Miranda being the new House Speaker with all this back and forth from Obasa?
The point of view is that Miranda she will have to step down, because if she don't step down, there will be more instability in the house. And at the same time, Miranda, she's a woman, and when it comes to Nigerian politics, the politics or the government don't really favor women in particular. That's the political system doesn't really favor or comfort women among men.
Again, I would like to ask, isn't that a problem? Is it that the women in the political space are not really are not really able to do their jobs? Is it that they cannot perform optimally, that they are being sidelined that way? Just like you rightly mentioned.
You know, in Africa, we don't really put women, we don't put women on the same table with men. So because of that, in fact, the men always fight to be on top and want the women to support them or to be beside them.
Yeah.
So a way that sometimes the men can quickly sit together and agree on one thing, and they will do it. But when the women comes in, the women that when women comes in, discussions they had in the past, she can quickly change her mind.
All right.
Okay? The woman can discuss with the husband at home, and she would come to the office and change her mind or change her plans. So when she changes the plans, it will affect all the men who seems to be in her cabal.
Okay, so let's tilt a bit towards the role the president is playing as regards to all of this. What do you think would be the outcome?
It's a way of creating peace, or bringing peace to the house, because just as I said, the lawmakers are in to make sure they will have all the citizens abide by the law. That's rule and regulations of the country. Remember, we talk about check and balancing. Okay, so if we're talking about check and balancing, if they can't be able to checkmate themselves and balance it to be okay for the citizens and for themselves, who would they do for? So the best thing to do, or what they are trying to do now, bringing Obasa to sit as the right speaker, is a way of making peace among themselves, so as to create that sense of uniformism in the political field.
Okay, so again, if that peradventure happens, right, what would be the fate of those people who rallied support for Miranda? I think 32 lawmakers are still rallying support for Miranda as we speak. So what will be their fate? And right now, Miranda is not even showing any sign of backing down anytime soon. So again, I'm still wondering if this is gonna have any head-on. Right, I really cannot tell. So I'm wondering.
Yeah, it's remember a kind of division. It happens everywhere. Division whereby this group is supporting Obasa, this group is supporting Miranda. So it's possible. So that is constant. Change is always constant. They can quickly switch. At a point when the peace comes in, when the president comes in fully to handle the case, more of the speakers, or put it, more of the members of the house will quickly switch to back of Obasa. Okay, because at a point when the speech comes in that if you can't fight them, you should join them. So they will have no choice than to follow the leader.
Well, so far, Obasa have filed this case in courts. The case is right there in courts. But then I'm also looking at if Obasa is able to win this case and he's been restored back as the Speaker of the House again. I'm still wondering what will happen to those people who, first of all, planned for his impeachment.
Okay.
That is one. And then those people who are rallying support for Miranda. And again, is she or will she still be retained as his deputy?
Yeah, the issue have started, the issue have started. So what is there is that it won't be that easy for that mutual understanding to come in. Okay? It won't be that easy, but the fact is the both parties have to accept the fact that either we're to work together or we are not working together. Either you're against me or I'm against you. But the point is, since they are representing their political zone, they have no choice than to sit together and defend their own people.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
so far we've not heard from Miranda. I mean, they've gone on recession. What will they also make of that?
The point is, at this point in time, she have so many advisors who may be advising her on what to do. So consciously, she may not, or she will not likely, okay, she may not come up just to, to speak or to speak. The point there is that she want to play safe.
Okay.
Okay, now that the president came in to settle the matter, she have to play safe in order not to fall victim. You get it right?
No, I do not. I'm trying to get you when you say in order not to fall victim. So I'm trying to understand what you mean.
What I mean by victim is that let's not look like it was a full plan to to scatter the house, because it was out of incompetency that the other lawmakers said against Obasa that led to such impeachment. So now that they appointed Miranda to take over from him, at this point in time when the president came in, Miranda have to play safe so as to, to flow with the trend.
Well, again, I'm still asking. It was just like, do you already give me some answer? But I really want to get your concrete answer to that. I'm saying, what if she's trying to play safe at this point in time and Obasa emerges the Speaker of the House? What do you think will be her fate?
So if really the president came in, the president will not allow Miranda to take over or to continue from the state where she is. The president must say give room to Obasa that was there already. Let it look like there is peace in the house.
Okay.
Okay, just like the case of River State, where the president came in to say, okay, His Excellency Simfubra should follow the rightful principle so as to maintain peace. Then the lawmakers, the Martin Sameure team and all that should follow principles too so as to make peace. Okay, so a way to make it better and to maintain peace in the state, they have to follow a due procedure.
Now, just a quick one before we go on a short break. Now, do you think that with all of this playing out, Obasa is going to emerge? The winner of all these battles?
Why not?
Today?
Why not? If it happens that, okay, yes, the president came in already. So if the president is in to settle the issue, what do you think will happen? Do you think the president will want to favor Miranda?
Well, fingers crossed in anticipation. Let's see how that plays out.